They are the Comic Shop.
Hello, and welcome to The Comic Shop Does a Podcast, broadcast live from Oswego, New York at 112 East Bridge Street.
The
On-
Comic Shop.
I'm the Wet Batman, Aaron Z. Lee.
Oh, my name is Evan Coy. I am Namor, and we're here with two very special guests.
Where's Aaron?
Yeah.
Where am I?
Totally.
You are not on the screen at all.
No,
Oh, you've removed me from the screen? I've been removed from the screen. I'm on the screen.
Chat?
Oh, maybe the chat is kicking you off?
No, he's totally vacant.
Oh, weird.
wait, what?
He's just a ghost.
He's not there. How did
This
you
is
get rid of him?
great television.
Wait,
Are you watching an old stream?
No.
are you watching an old stream?
How would it even be possible for me to be removed from the screen?
He's on. You're on his.
You're watching me doing an audio test.
Is that what it is? It's
Yeah.
live.
Oh,
Okay,
jeez.
That was
Nice,
scary.
nice. Well,
Let's get with the program.
we're going to
here, right?
definitely keep that in.
Yes, that was.
Live television here.
Anyway, we're here with very special guests, Jonathan Ashline, and very, very, very special guest.
I'm the guy that wants them to fix the monitor so I can see what's going on.
Next time. Oh,
Yeah, we can
gosh.
just duplicate the monitor and flop a monitor on the backside, right?
We could.
easy
Actually, we have
peasy.
another monitor. We could easily do that. But
Yeah.
I need another cord. That's what I need is an HDMI cable.
I always tell you what to do after we've begin
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the podcast.
No, I appreciate it.
when it's too late to do anything about it.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm
glad you're here though, and I'm glad
you
you're
know.
not invisible.
Yeah,
That
I
was,
was
super
like,
nice.
wait, do I
That was
not
really
exist?
weird.
Has my whole life
I
been a
can't get it
dream?
off
Someone
this.
else's
It
dream?
just hates me.
We're gonna try to run some music here too, real quietly. So let's see if this works.
Okay. Ooh. Oh yeah. That's smooth.
We're just gonna take it down a notch.
Yeah.
And everybody, if there's anybody listening, which I know we only have one believer probably listening tonight, because our two believers, our second believer is
we
here.
have company over at the house, so
Oh, so we've got no believers left.
no believers.
But
Our
let us-
Santa sleigh is
We're
not going to
entertaining
fly
to
tonight.
company.
Let us know if the audio is wacky, and we'll fix it. But
Let me just send Mrs. Lee a quick screw you message.
oh goodness.
Yes. You're the only one she listens to. She doesn't listen to me.
And because you listen to me, you get great Santa with your child pictures.
That will last a lifetime, the joy that photo will bring. Little Lucy terrified of Santa.
So, Jonathan, because you know all this stuff, we sent Aaron to GJP over Christmas to do. 'Cause normally I do it where I help him like collect canned goods, and there's like face painters and there's food, and we give away free comics. But
That
I
was
couldn't-
all there.
I couldn't make it, so we sent Aaron there, and Larry gets a great Santa that comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And did you not want to take Lucy's picture with Santa?
I did.
And
Mrs. Lee had a hangover and couldn't come.
oh, that's right. Mrs. Lee partied the night before, and wasn't going to bring Lucy out, but they brought Lucy out, and it's a tremendous picture. Because Lucy is not happy at all to see Santa Claus, so it was a very good moment. And it was
Face beat red, a big old tear just rolling down that cheek.
I use it as one of my
Mwah.
emotion indicators on social media posts and things.
but a classic, and it was instigated by Martin Kinney because Martin said, "No, you have to
you
go.
gotta
You got to
go."
get your picture
Because
taken."
I was asking her to come out, and she was like, "No, I think I'm too tired. I don't know if I can do it." So I got Martin on the case, and he got the job done.
Good job, Martin.
That's what I do.
That's how it works.
I get jobs done.
That's right.
Oh. Aaron, what else is
Different
going on?
What else is going on? Wesley number 9 is at the printer. I'm getting a preview edition of that.
That's worth a round of applause.
Wow.
Yeah.
Two out of 4 people in this room have stuff at the printer or just printed. So
Yeah.
it's me and Evan.
Well, I'm gonna get the preview edition. I actually looked through it. And I found a whole bunch more eyes with crossbars, so I'll be able to fix that in the next round. I
Are you
think.
serious?
Yeah,
Dude, I told you when we were sitting
Wow.
here, you needed to go back through and
Yeah.
look.
I was so tired, and the deadline for that deal was coming through. I had to pull the trigger. It's still readable, even.
He's
if
not Aaron Z. Letterer. He is Aaron Z.
Well,
Lee.
he's Aaron
so.
Z. Letterer. He does it all.
Yeah, I do all the stuff, but
Should
I started relettering issue number 1, and I'm working my way back through to reletter every single issue, to make it consistent with the lettering of the last one, because I got some nice new fonts. It's looking good. I got some great not fan art, but art I've commissioned of Wesley and other characters in there. That's going to be in issue 9.
There's no fans doing anything for you. No.
No, I
I'm
mean
a fan.
friends. Yeah, that's true. Evan's art will be in the collected edition. I'll have to find all
One
of
of
them,
your
put it
two
together.
believers.
That's right. What else is going on? I just got 5 copies of all the other issues shipped to my house today. So I've got five copies of 1 through 8. So I think that should be plenty for Rice. I was gonna say SPX. It'd be cool if it was SPX, but Rice is still cool. Yeah, I'm excited to go to Rice. I've got some friends who are gonna be there. Rice is the Rochester Independent Comics Expo.
Where's that located?
The
112 East. Oh no, that's
the Mercantile building in
Correct answer
Rochester.
is Rochester.
Yeah, Rochester, New York.
Yeah.
It's the old Sibley's building. If you know what
Yes.
Sibley's was.
Oh, childhood right there.
Did you go there as a kid?
Yes.
Did you go like see the monorail around
And
Christmas?
all that stuff. Yep.
Yeah, I barely. Oh, so Jonathan, you obviously remember this as well by the look on your face.
No, no, he
It was
doesn't.
growing up as a kid in Rochester. That was like the Sibley's building was like the downtown Christmas experience. That it was like super tricked out 1980s. They had a monorail that would go around because it was like the Simpsons episode monorail, monorail, and but going there was. I feel like it went away in the early 90s, maybe because I don't remember it as a.
It went the way of James Way.
Very little kid being there, but it was like if you were a 7-year-old kid, you had to go to the Sibley's building to go see the monorail and the Christmas and the Santa. But I feel like then the building was empty for a zillion years, and then it's recently a couple restaurants moved in there. It's a nice like common space, but it's nice that they're doing something with that because it's kind of a historic building.
It's a great location for Rice. So it's actually set up similar to TCAF. TCAF is in the Toronto Public Library.
Where's that?
Toronto, Canada.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto, Ontario. Which is 3 stories, and it's just like stairs that go around, and there's just comics creators on every single level. And there's enough space at Rice so they could do that eventually. I'm not sure how many people are registered to do it this year, but my friend Sally Peck is going to be there.
Did I just do the same one again?
Yeah, that's fine. My friend, our mutual friend Cayetano Valenzuela is going to be there too. I assume Kevin Delgado and Nigel Carrington
I assume
will
they're
be
gonna be
there.
there too.
Jackie Davis will be there. Who she
Did
just? Do you want to drop it?
You can drop it.
Yeah. So she just announced that she's going to have a baby.
Yeah,
The underpants
so-
and overbites.
Congrats to Jackie.
Yeah. Congrats to
Aaron
Jackie.
and I had nothing to do with that, but we just
No.
know that she is having a baby.
But it'll be
Allegedly.
another cartoonist child in the universe, which isn't a bad thing.
All right, enough about you.
Okay.
No one cares.
enough.
Jonathan,
Yes.
Ashline.
Not
Ashline.
Not going to Rice.
you're not going to Rice.
But will you eat some rice between now and Rice?
Maybe.
I had some rice today. We had Korean food truck today.
Oh, so good.
Korean food truck. Sorry,
Yeah,
I mean, I
you
don't.
should actually have some.
I wish you had an air horn that you could just do. Korean food truck. Oh,
Korean food truck.
okay.
What? So, what have you been up to, Jonathan?
I just got some more artwork. It's a lot of waiting around.
What, are you telling me that the artists aren't turning in their artwork on time? Because I find that impossible to believe.
I don't want to say anything negative about anybody.
You can
but-
say something negative about
You
me.
could say
I'm right
something.
here.
You could say something positive about me.
Okay, yeah, Aaron. I might need a new piece.
Oh, really? I mean, that's not what I was digging
Yeah.
for.
Did you say
but,
new piece or nude piece?
A nude piece.
Well, it depends on how much money you got.
Yeah.
He'll keep it tasteful.
$12.
I could draw a
$12
nude stick figure.
$12 is just a big willy nilly.
Oh God.
Was it Little Terminator Girl Boy who wanted you to draw something?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know if I even ever met Little
Okay.
Terminator.
Okay. I thought it was you.
Androgynous termite.
I'd ask your wife. She'd remember, but
Yeah, I
she's
don't
not
know.
around. She's entertaining.
Jonathan
Yes,
Ashline,
back to me.
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter.
2023.
2023. Yeah. Oh well. So I'm putting out a second book end of the month. Assuming all the artwork comes in time.
Terrifying cover.
Thank you.
Traumatized me.
He's been traumatized.
Can I? You know what? Can I just volunteer you to
What,
do
for
that
what?
to do that artwork?
For what? What artwork?
If he needs another piece, then I'll just come over one day and we'll just collaborate on something.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
That's Evan inviting himself over to someone's house to make him do work for
Yep.
somebody.
Well, I should probably just do it myself
He's
because
like my parole officer.
I've held on to Jonathan's piece of art for I feel like I did it in a relatively within like a month or so
Yeah.
of it being requested.
Yeah.
But then it sat on Aaron's computer because he wanted one revision.
Yeah.
And it sat on his computer for like another 3 months.
Yeah.
So I
and
apologize.
you had no idea where I was or
Or
Dude.
how to get in
I mean, it's
contact.
or how to get in contact. Or
it's not like I call you every other
it's
night.
Not, it's not like you take pictures of my house as you run by and be like,
I
I'm
do,
in the neighborhood.
So
Th-
creepy.
that is one of the things. Sometimes during the summer when I run to Aaron's house because it's like a 3.5 mile loop, and he's like the halfway point, and I'll take a picture of his house, and that's my turnaround point, and I send it to Aaron just to be creepy.
Not creepy at all.
Not creepy at all.
You know, I haven't watched The Watcher on Netflix, but are you in that?
Jonathan Ashley.
Yes.
So you're pretty much wrapped up with the book though. Like, are you still editing or?
No, that's all done. Yeah, it really is kind of like waiting to plug in a couple of last pieces, and then yeah, that'll be done end of the month. I'm praying, and then I plan to do another Kickstarter for my third book.
And this
Ooh
is,
la
I didn't
la.
realize this was a trilogy
Yeah,
until
Is
I
it the-
saw a post recently. Did it just turn into a trilogy, or is it?
Is it the My trilogy?
what's my?
My trilogy. 'Cause you got my.
Oh yes, my silent.
Wow,
Thank you. I keep wanting to say secret.
My Pocket of Fear,
Yep.
my Silent Cacophony, and
Did you
last
see the
one
hand?
is-
Did you notice the hand in the?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
That
You didn't
was
mention.
nice work.
You didn't complain about that one.
No,
Like you did being labeled as the Flash.
I like the fingers. That was artistic. What was
Oh,
it?
Aaron's
Oh,
leaving.
and my Fight for Balance is the last book.
My Fight for Balance?
Yeah.
We lost our co-host.
Is it a loss?
I don't know.
I think we can battle on.
Yeah, I think so too.
Did you not use the
He did not use the restroom beforehand.
beforehand?
Yeah.
That's the
All right, well,
Podcasting
hey.
101.
We had a lot going on. There's a lot of excitement across the street. And, oh, he's got to blow his schnozzle. Blow it into the microphone.
You
No,
coward.
he's not doing it.
Unlike Evan, who was just. doing
I'll
all
pick
s-
my nose on camera. I don't
mean,
care.
Have you apologized for all the noises you were making on the last year?
What?
Going-
Now your phone's ringing? Oh my gosh, this is.
Now, Jonathan, is it amazing how
Get on camera so we
how
can
the bar
admonish
just
you.
lowers every time that you're back
You'd
here?
think
Like you, it's just.
You'd think we'd get better at this stuff. Nope.
Thought
No.
for the
Nope.
Well, I
birthday
I
episode.
couldn't have snot just rolling out of my nose.
You could.
I mean, I guess so. But look at this. I just want to plug Puffs plus lotion. Look at that.
Plus
You
lotion.
guys spring for the good stuff. This isn't even the off-brand, and it's got lotion. And I'm going to use them all.
It's what they had at Dollar General.
Martin lubricates each tissue by hand.
Well, not by hand.
Well, by a digit.
Yes,
Nose. His nose, folks.
it's not my
Oh.
nose.
Jonathan Ashline.
Yes.
What else?
Third book, and then I'm never writing again.
Oh, really?
No.
Okay.
Round of applause.
We invite him on and just. Oh boy.
Just be quiet, Aaron. I'm not making fun of you, so it's good.
Yeah, I
This
guess
this
that's
takes,
true.
takes the
I guess that's
Yeah,
true.
takes the
the,
heat
the
off.
Wesley whipping boy is
Oh God. Well, I'm just so used to trying to keep the peace all day long. I can't shut it off.
We could talk subbing. I subbed
there.
today.
Yeah, there's no that would violate HIPAA. So
What do you
Not
what do you
really.
what do you fill in for?
my day job, I fill in all over the district.
But there's not like a subject or anything specific.
Nope.
Okay.
Wherever they need him.
Yeah, wherever they need them.
Yeah.
it's not writing in English, that's for sure.
Wow. Shots fired. Shots fired.
No, I guess you were in an English room when I saw you. I forget what I saw you like. I was like coming out of the faculty bathroom one time, and I like saw you as you were like, just like going into
Yep.
Or I was like, oh.
social studies, I think.
yeah social
Yep.
studies. Yeah.
The study of social.
I got to sub for my old social studies teacher. He's still working.
Oh, in Oswego.
Yep.
Is it like at the high school probably?
Yeah, middle school.
Middle school.
Was that the one that you and Adrian both substituted
Yes.
for? And there
Oh,
was actually
was it-
another
is it-
substitute that was there?
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
3 substitutes
Okay,
for
yeah.
one teacher. He must be amazing.
He was,
It was. He said it was like
had,
3 people were there. or
2
something.
subs show up. We don't know why. Scheduling error. but
Better to
then
have more subs than not enough. Let me
But
tell
he
you
also
that.
had a student teacher who was doing all of the lesson for that day.
Oh, that's pretty sick though.
So me and Adrian just kind of sat there and we're like, "Are you paying attention?"
Which we're still trying to get Adrian on the podcast.
Well, he's about
He
to
was-
tour, right?
Yeah, so we were going to do something on Tuesday, but we never really confirmed that. And then he had some other dates at the beginning of February, so I messaged him in regards to those dates, but I haven't heard anything back yet either. But hopefully we'll try to line that up because I think that'd be interesting to talk to, again, a very creative person. You know, he brings his boys in here every week, every Friday.
That's great.
Because it was
Oi.
oi. That's what,
What?
that's what he yells at his boys.
Oh.
They'll be doing something. He goes, oi. Like, what?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Because he
But,
can't
uh,
whistle or can't something
know.
else.
I can't
remember.
whistle either.
I don't know.
Look at these
But,
teeth.
Built for it.
But
Come on.
anyway, we're trying to get him on It was important. It's important for him to bring his kids here because his father brought him to the comic book store when he was a kid, and he wants his kids to do something besides YouTube and like whatever. So
It's all about YouTube and
Yeah, yeah.
TikTok.
I mean, we're even on the YouTube. Are we on the TikTok?
We're not on the TikTok. We are too old for the TikTok.
yeah, my parole
Yeah.
officer won't let me do TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm on TikTok.
Are you?
I thought you were my parole officer.
Well, we all have a parole officer.
Oh,
Oh,
Except
so
for
you,
me.
So you work for the Chinese. I understand.
the circle of parole.
Jonathan Ashline.
Anything?
Not on parole.
Not on parole.
Not on
Can
parole.
that be my?
Tell us about
Unlike
tell,
Ezra Miller. Oh wait, sorry.
tell us about these DC cinematic announcements.
All right.
Well, we'll backtrack a bit. So there's this company called Marvel, and they ended up accidentally creating a juggernaut connected universe of films. After
You don't
which,
say.
I can't drink this iced tea. They fill it up too high, and every time I drink my first sip, I feel like I get it all over me. But continue.
and so everyone else saw the success and they wanted to copy it. So DC tried this with what became known as the Snyderverse. We'll go with mixed results.
Generous.
Warner Brothers.
Why do you say generous?
Oh, I think they were kind of underperforming and not critically well received.
If you can't make a Justice League movie that makes a gajillion dollars and propels the series of movies further, then you have failed. Even if you make that movie twice.
I just don't understand how they saw the Bruce Timm animated films, right?
Yeah.
Like I just don't understand how you watch that and go, okay, we'll just do that with people.
So James Gunn, who is one of the two new architects of the DC universe, Take Two, even's been quoted as comment this week that everyone just effed it up. They did not know what they were doing. They were handing out licenses to whoever wanted to do something, and they didn't stick to this cohesive idea.
I got ambush bug. Did I tell you that? I've got the rights to that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? Oh, it's good.
Ambush bug movie.
So
Did you get that on like what was that? What's that thing where you do,
Wish.
Wish.com.
Ambush.
So instead of being laser focused, having someone who knew what they were doing, could control all the different aspects of production, like Marvel has, DC did not do that. Warner Bros. Didn't do it with DC's properties. So they're kind of in this thing where we've got to make money for Discovery, and so it's starting over again with these just recently announced projects. Jonathan,
Dun dun dun.
what do you want to talk about?
I don't know any of
What
this
do I
stuff,
wanna
so
talk
Yeah,
about?
which-
I want to talk about the Batman.
The Batman isn't even part of this. It's an
I
L.
know.
I do like that they're signifying things that are
Like
specifically
outside.
out of continuity as this Elseworld banner.
I think
I was
that's
gonna
very
say,
wise.
tell me about Elseworlds because I feel like that's a phrase that hasn't been used in a while.
Nope,
And-
they foolishly retired it in the comics a while back.
And
This
that's official. That's like not canon, but like they retired that.
they did, yeah,
didn't know that.
because there was some weird. There's a Wizard article in the back room probably somewhere that would go into it.
It was that long ago.
But yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I forgot why they. The music stopped. Okay, I thought it was me pulling that.
no, it's good.
Yeah, because it was probably one of those banners like, oh, it's just too confusing to people. We'll just put out
It
stories
is?
and people can figure out. I have no idea why they said that. So Elseworlds is the equivalent of Marvel's What If, where this is stories that take place at any point in time. They can be fantastical. They can be simple. They can
Yeah,
twist
they're
things
not-
around.
they're not tied to any continuity.
Superman Red Sun. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Gotham by Gaslight.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Gotham, I guess.
Batman-
Yeah, okay. all right.
It is.
Emerald
Mignola,
Knights.
baby.
Yep. I remember
Yeah.
I like that one a lot.
there was a JSA Liberty Files. That was really good.
Was that James Robinson and Tony Harris?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
I love Tony Harris. art.
Yeah. So now all the movies
no
like the
Tony
Joker and stuff like
Millionaire.
that have a
I guess.
home. They can be differentiated from this core line that's supposed to be building up to.
I just like the branding on that. I don't know why they would get away from the beginning, but like the fact that you can just make it an Elseworlds
Yep.
tale
Pretty
and
much
just
built
like
in.
do whatever you want and just make it a good story.
good one and done.
And who cares? Who
Yep.
cares?
Yep.
I think that's very smart too, because a lot of people complain about like superhero fatigue and having to see like 37 movies. If you
Yeah.
do an Elseworlds thing, that's a one and done.
Right. One off.
Then it's like, oh, you don't need to watch the other ones. This is his
Yep.
own thing. Just watch this, and if you like it, great. If you don't,
So
hopefully they had
that's
fun.
where the Batman 2 falls under.
Yeah, it seems like they saved Elseworlds for a lot
Get
of
on that microphone a little
movies
bit.
that the movies that
Oh.
did over $1 billion. You know, and they're like, well, we can't discontinue the Batman or the Joker, so why don't we call them Elseworlds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there any news on what the Batman 2 storyline is? I didn't see anything.
He goes scuba diving.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe
Will he
some-
be a wet Batman? Oh, that would be the wettest Batman. if
wettest
it was an underwater
Batman.
Batman. Aaron, you're of course the wet Batman today because
Mm-hmm.
the Batman was the wettest Batman movie I think we've ever seen. Is
Yeah.
that
Yes. There's more water in the
In
Batman
every-
than there was in Aquaman.
Every frame.
Water all over the camera lens.
Never
Like
mind.
the next one, Robert Pattinson's not even gonna wear the mask because he's just gonna have the running makeup.
mascara?
And
Yeah.
his hair is gonna be all wet, and he's just gonna like shake his head in slow motion, and the water droplets are just gonna fly off his hair like a
see
dog.
that.
The entire movie.
will it be a musical where he's singing early aughts emo music?
Nirvana.
I don't see that as a problem really.
If they bring back something in the way, I might walk out.
Yeah.
As much as I love these movies, they used it twice in the first one, and I was like, "Ooh, that's kind of risky. That takes some cojones." And then if they do it a third time, I'm like, "Nope."
It takes some cojones or lack of judgment.
Yeah.
I
Pick
thought
your
it was
poison.
Or a combo?
Yeah.
You stick with the score. I mean, as soon as Batman started using like songs, like looking back, "Kiss from a Rose" seems
about to bring
super
that up.
weird. Seems super weird to have that happen in Batman Forever. Now I kind of love it because it's
I
just
wish I could
obnoxious
sing-
and
I don't
dumb.
know the lyrics to that very well.
Kiss
Love remains my power, my pleasure, my pain.
Speaking of pain,
Baby, I don't. Thank you.
that is Evan's singing. We've introduced something new last week, Jonathan, which is Evan sings
I just sing
unapologetically.
To get a copyright strike.
mostly 80s and 90s R&B songs, but I will. Well, that's a 90s R&B
Yeah,
song.
that's
That fits
90s,
my.
yes,
That fits
definitely.
my. Thank you. Thank you.
That
until
fits.
it gets struck.
What did they do any
The
other songs?
seal gets struck.
Did they do more songs on Batman and Robin?
Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing
was
Pumpkins
the-
on that.
What's Smashing Pumpkins song?
Beginning is the end is the beginning, or is it the end
I-
is the beginning? Is the end?
Oh gosh! Wow, I know Smashing Pumpkins too, and that one's
One of those.
yeah.
Because
huh.
they used
I
the
don't
opposite
recall.
one for Watchmen.
Watchmen.
Jonathan
Yes,
Ashline.
a little bit of random trivia.
So it's what Batman 2? Have we covered
That is my I'm all in
Yeah,
for the.
I'm
part
excited
two.
for that
We-
one.
We don't have a story yet. I think Matt Reeves is still.
That's 2025.
Yes.
Yep.
How can they not have a story?
It takes a while to write these
No,
things.
it doesn't. They should have a ton of stuff in the bank.
I mean, they do have a ton of stuff in the bank. They have like what 80 plus years of story in the bank.
Yeah.
Yep. But, Matt Reeves is he created a really interesting world, and
Yeah.
I'd love to see more villains from that world. Did you guys hear about the fan casting? People want Dave Bautista to play Hugo Strange.
I did hear about that. I'm not super familiar with the character of Hugo Strange though.
He's generally not a wrestler size.
and he can act.
Which one?
Hugo.
Strange? I think Batista can.
I
act.
liked Dave Bautista. I don't know why. There was like some wacky movie straight to Netflix that was kind of not a B movie, but like it was like Texas declares war on the rest of the United States and they take over Brooklyn. And it was just like the premise is very hokey. But you okay today?
Who, me?
But the premise was very hokey. But I was like, Dave Bautista, this isn't going to be good. And I kind of liked him. I thought he was kind of charismatic. And he's kind of, he's done some goofy stuff, obviously. But
Sure.
I liked him in Knives Out too.
was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, for a big hunky man, like
Yeah.
I kind of like him.
Evan likes big hunky men. Is what we're
That's
taking
what
away
we
from
heard.
tonight.
I thought he was really good in Blade Runner
Yes,
2049.
that's what I was going to mention. He was very restrained and well directed in that, and it was like a completely different take than like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think he has a lot of depth. I think he could.
He's a very big guy.
For you,
I mean, I think he's capable of subtlety, which is a criticism a lot of the time of wrestlers, who
Which is
turn
what we
actors.
lack here, is subtlety.
Heyo.
What else? What else are we looking forward to?
well,
If it's not a Batman movie.
Well, it's not necessarily looking forward to, but they have their Superman Legacy.
And what's that supposed to be?
It's a Superman movie.
He's got lots of legs. He's an AI
Yes, he's got
Superman.
legs
He's
and
got
he's
6
Superman
legs.
leggy.
He's got legs and he's gassy.
This is
Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
This
Well,
will be
DC
the-
editors.
This stuff
listen.
writes itself.
This will be the first release in 2025. They've stated that for the most part they're not going to hit specific release dates ahead of time for a lot of these because they want to actually not be rushing them in case something's wrong. They want to be able to put out a good product, not Black
Do you think
Adam.
that that's real? Or
It
is
will.
that-
It
is
will
that
be
what
for
they
as
say?
it will be for as long as it makes sense for them. I'm sure, but I would assume that Discovery is still going to be trying to get them to push these movies out
Because
as
that's
quickly
what
as
I'm.
possible.
That's what I would think is they're just gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. You wanna go back and fix it? No, just put the movie out. Just put the movie out.
But Gunn said something recently about being a screenwriter first, and basically just making sure the scripts were finished before they started filming. And I was like, oh, that's a novel idea.
That's kind of unheard of in that world. too.
because basically the release date is the most important thing.
Time out. That's a common practice to go into
Oh, yeah.
production.
Oh, yeah.
With
without
the
a-
script's not done. Yeah,
the first Iron
yeah.
Man was that.
And the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're writing them as they go along.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mind's kind of blown here, and this is not me being silly or what.
Yeah.
Like you guys watch a lot. You were the film major. That's a common practice for these blockbuster type
Because you
movies?
got to get everything going.
The machine starts and they announce the date and it's like, okay, we're in gear, whether the script's finished or not. Let's start rolling.
Yeah,
Well, that's how you end up with like a Halle Berry Catwoman.
Yep.
Like, yikes.
yeah. That's why you get a lot of these problems with
Yeah,
story plots.
No
and-
wonder
yeah.
there's issues.
Yeah,
You didn't finish the script.
And then they don't know how the movie ends, and then you put all the pressure on these special effects teams.
yeah.
Yeah. To come
Yeah,
up
well,
with
I've
get-
heard,
who
I've
get
heard that,
overworked,
that
underpaid,
the special
undercredited.
effects people get
Yep.
shit on that. Like it's up to them to then catch up to where they need to be, even though things are like. I guess I can understand that things are being rewritten, but like that's
but
Yeah.
written for the first time.
Yeah.
wow.
So hopefully they stick to that. That would be great if these movies were all written before they started filming.
But Superman Legacy has to be a strong movie. It's
Yeah.
gotta be liked by the critics. It's got to be liked by
Audience.
audiences. It's got to make that money and get everybody interested in order to kick this off. Because Superman, Man of Steel, for the last go around, was not the most loved movie, and I don't think it stirred the passion in the fan base as much as it needed to.
And they got to replace Henry Cavill.
Yeah, which
Why-
is
Why are they keeping? Why are they keeping some actors
I honestly don't
and
think they
not
are.
Henry?
I don't think they are. I think this is you have movies coming out that we need to make money on these movies, and if we're saying these movies don't matter, it's going to decrease the number of people going into the theater. It doesn't make any sense to keep some and not keep others, especially some who are problematic.
Yeah, like why are they keeping an?
There's no reason to keep Ezra Miller around. It's
That's insane.
I mean, the movie cost like $200 million. That's
well to release the movie is fine, but to say that we're going to also and
continue
to
with-
continue it and to say that it's the greatest movie ever, which
Yeah.
I think is just a complete lie.
really.
Yeah, he came out. What was his quote on that? That really he came out and said this is one of the
This
best
is one of the
superhero
best
movies or
DC
something like
yeah.
that.
He's gonna. Yeah, he said it was gonna be one of the greatest superhero movies.
Which is even if it's good, isn't
Yeah.
that kind of problematic to say?
Yeah.
Like I understand you can't poop on your product.
Yeah.
And
But to build this
Ugh.
to build the product up that is you have a job because it was flawed is a bit
Yeah.
much, and I don't see why you would want to keep Zachary Levi around either for Shazam because
He's fun.
he is, but it's a throwaway character. You can do whatever you want with that. There's no reason to pay him a lot of money.
Completely unattached to everything
Yeah.
else that they're doing. Even Black Adam.
Yeah.
what's the deal with The Rock?
Apparently he no pun intended flexed his muscle a lot with Black Adam to the point of getting Henry Cavill back to be
Yes.
Superman without there being anything in place to say that he's going to be continuing this and that they're going to.
That's your understanding of that as
Yeah,
well.
that The Rock used a lot of his clout to make these things happen. And
I mean, he's been involved with the project for a long period, like a decade.
Yeah, it
think
was,
so.
Longer than a decade, I think.
which means that movie should have been a lot better. If that's a decade worth of work. But
Well,
yeah,
they
so basically,
they started the script after filming. So
I think James Gunn was also quoted as saying that Henry Cavill just got dicked around by everybody,
Yep.
and
Yeah, that's too bad.
he didn't deserve that. It seemed like
No.
he could have done some good stuff as Superman if he had
I
the
think
right
so.
if he had the right material.
Yep.
Yep.
He's doing some good stuff for Warhammer.
yeah, Warren. Oh yeah, those sales are up.
He- it's him. There's a WWE wrestler, Shayna Baszler, and a few other people that have like there's the celebrities that are in the world of D&D. Now there's
Yeah.
the celebrities in the world of Warhammer, which is kind of interesting. Get it on camera. Or on-
The Twinkies. He's got actual Twinkies.
Do you mind if I eat a Twinkie?
What is happening? What happened to this podcast? We used to be an honorable
I don't
establishment.
know if anybody else noticed the Twinkies on the
I don't know if they do now.
poster. That was a nice deep cut.
Oh, on the post.
Jonathan, talk to us about Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
I'm also very excited for Swamp Thing. First
Get
appearance,
swamped.
1971, House of Secrets, number 92. And then you had, yeah, that's right, you had 2 movies back in the 80s.
A TV show, a cartoon.
Wes Craven.
So there were TV movies, and then they turned into a TV show.
No, there was
Theatrical
movie
movies.
Yeah, Wes Craven, baby.
Adrian
Ray,
Barbeau.
Ray Wise,
God, I'm so bad at this.
Dick Durock.
I love, Evan, how you always pretend not to know things so that
Everyone else.
just in case someone in the audience doesn't know something, it doesn't make them feel bad.
I
You are a
don't
hero,
know.
sir.
He's really the eye of the audience. He's the audience surrogate in our story here at the podcast.
I'm sorry, audience.
So this time around,
my
it
head is
looks
really
like
round.
they have a director already in place or in negotiations for Swamp Thing, that being James Mangold.
Oh, really?
Who's that?
He directed
I don't know.
Logan.
Huh?
You really don't know. Logan, the Wolverine,
310 to Yuma.
Who's
310 to
Logan?
Yuma.
Huh?
What?
What's a Logan?
Logan
It's
Berry?
a berry.
It's a Loganberry, yes.
Thank you. We arrived at that at the same time.
and the new Indiana Jones movie,
Oh, really?
Dial of Destiny.
How old is Harrison Ford?
Probably too
80?
old to be doing this.
80?
So old that Arlene was making fun of how old he was today.
That's
I'm
pretty
going to go
old.
with 83.
That sounds right.
And that's we don't fact check it.
We're not going to look that up. We don't do that here.
I think I just saw that it was 80 today. But that's
It's 83.
Okay.
Happy birthday today to Harrison Ford, 83
83
years old.
83 years young.
I think that is an exquisite choice for director, and I'm really excited for a new Swamp Thing.
The property hasn't been handled notoriously bad at all throughout its incarnation.
Right? I feel like the both TV shows I think had some clout behind them, right?
Yeah, the second one I think was just a victim of its own of circumstances surrounding
Yeah.
it.
I'm a
victim of circumstance.
I enjoyed the second one. I mean,
bad.
it
He
was
did.
it was a bit soap opera-y, but also like a bit like low budget horror. But I thought that fit it perfectly. And man, when they did the Swamp Thing stuff, was that perfect?
Yeah.
It was really good. I feel bad for the guy who played Swamp Thing. I can't think of his name,
The actor.
Mr. Thing.
Mr. Thing.
but he did a great job, and he had nothing bad to say about anybody. It would be nice if they could bring him back if he's willing to do that.
Probably they will not.
Yeah, they probably won't.
El Brewski in the chat. Why can't I see Aaron's face? We actually removed Aaron's face. So sorry about
that.
Face off.
Face off.
sorry about that.
I'm just glad that I can see Aaron. That was scary earlier.
Are you a ghost?
I am a ghost. It's just like in school every morning, like when I say hi to people, I always almost make somebody jump when I say good morning to them.
They're not.
I'm the stealthiest.
What are you working
I'm
on?
not the strongest. I'm not the fastest. I'm not the loudest, but I have the most stealth. I don't know. I was thinking I would do. It's like a Running Man. He's doing a traditional running pose. This is how I run. I don't know if this is how you run.
Yeah, with my
I-
big foot forward.
I reach my 1 foot forward and I just bring my arms up in a chicken wing, and then I just run as fast. as I
Chicken
can.
wing. That'd be a good superhero.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fear me. I have chicken wing.
El Brewski. I may stream in a bit. Maybe Aaron will show up on that stream.
Maybe I'll just show up in the background as a disembodied head.
So one I can't talk about if you want me to move things along.
Yes.
Are you
is
kidding?
The Authority,
Yes.
because I've never read those comics.
You should read those comics.
I know.
Martin,
good.
what's the authority?
The Authority is a comic. It's a comic. It's spun out of Wildstorm's Stormwatch series, written by Warren Ellis. Art by Brian Hitch it's Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch for the first arc. It's basically a superhero team that get the job done by any means necessary.
Ultimates.
Yes, yes, definitely. So it's basically you have an archetype of the Justice League, and a lot of people at DC editorial hated it because two of the leads were Apollo and Midnighter, who were Superman and Batman.
But they
But they were also a couple.
They liked each other.
They liked each other.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
Raising a kid together.
Oh wow, that's so
Really?
cute.
Yeah.
Yes, Jenny Sparks.
Oh, for real? Okay, I say.
Yeah, one of the main characters was spoilers. Jenny Sparks, who was the spirit
Bubba
of the
Sparks.
20th century, and when the 20th century ended, she reverted back to a child, who then became Jenny Quantum.
I hate when that
Oh,
happens.
okay.
So,
Bubba Sparks.
yes, because each century has its own. There's Jenny Sparks, Spirit of the 20th Century, the group's co-founder, leader. Apollo, who was the Superman analogy, he was the sun god. Midnighter was the Batman character. Then you had a bunch of other ones who, like the Doctor,
Jack Hawksmoor?
Jack Hawksmoor,
Wing Lady.
Jack Whatmore?
Hawksmoor.
Oh, I thought you said off.
Strong in cities, weaker away from cities, I think is how that works.
Yeah.
I really want to reread this series now that this is like sparked a lot of no pun
Jenny
intended.
sparked.
Yeah, no pun intended.
El Brewski, Aaron and I had a good chat about Alien on my stream the other day. I was actually there. I was at Aaron's drawing with him. But my
Yes.
stream wasn't working, so he hopped on yours. So El Brewski. We're not sure who that is.
No idea, no clue.
Thank you. So the Authority, Martin.
So you really have never. So
Oh, yeah.
Aaron, have you read any of Authority or no?
I have not actually.
Wow.
I have not either.
I've read some Planetary, but not Authority.
Planetary series. That would be so amazing.
Yeah.
What was Martin? Tell the folks at home what Planetary was.
It was basically some people solving mysteries. It was a X-Files superhero. Was that correct, Aaron? Would you say a synopsis?
Yeah, kind of like they go around the world to solve superhero stuff. Like there's some people with powers on it, but that's not really
the
focus.
focus.
John Cassaday artwork is really what got me
okay.
to look into it.
But yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Do you think that's gonna do well?
The Authority.
Yeah.
The Boys is
If
done
the
well.
yeah, I'm like saying if the boys haven't stolen all of its thunder, then yes, I think so, because that'll. Although, have they talked about what ratings are going to be on any of these?
No,
I don't think so.
I have not heard anything about.
If it's an
ratings.
R-rated movie, I think it would do extremely well with the fan base.
Yes.
I don't know so much if they're gonna marvel it up too much.
Don't marvel this up.
What's Marvel It Up mean?
Family friendly to a
Quippy.
little too family friendly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I like a PG-13 superhero. I don't want an adult Superman or Batman, or like because I feel like it's supposed to be an all ages thing. That okay, again, I guess
But when you move into like the Wolverine, the Punisher, stuff like that, Blade,
Daredevil.
you don't want a PG Blade
Yeah,
movie.
a PG Blade. No, I mean the first one opened up with the blood shower. Come on, come on.
Yep, a nice lady was sitting. Oh, that's funny. I said that.
She's a very nice lady.
Brought her like 5-year-old child with her to the movie, and so
Blade.
for Blade, yeah, Blade.
Wow.
Yep, middle of the afternoon.
She's a very nice lady.
So nice. The nicest.
Weird.
El Brewski, I've been reading The Walking Dead recently. Has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Swamp Thing will be rated R.
Oh, good,
Okay.
good.
And then I Bad Why You Mad. Not sure who that is, but he's waving as a Pokemon. So
Oh, Pokemon.
Pokemans.
Poco Man. People love the Poco Man.
What's the Booster Gold thing?
The one I know the least about, actually.
Okay, well let's skip that one. What's
That could be
He's
fun.
golden and
It's
he
gonna
likes
be
to give
a-
people a boost.
It's allegedly it's supposed to be
allegedly?
comedy, more comedy.
Is it a
than
TV
anything
show or a
else.
movie?
TV
TV show.
The show, yeah.
And time travel, superhero, could be fun. It
Oh,
depends
like
on how they
Ant-Man.
take it. If it's going to be, if he's trying to be a famous hero or not, it depends.
So it's like Ant-Man.
I bad. Why you mad? Does anyone really know about Booster Gold? Nick Sweet.
I really like the new 52
Yeah.
or the
Uh,
not new 52 the
like
one-
original 52.
yeah the just after 52 his
The old-
series after
old
that.
52.
What was that called? It was
The Rebirth?
no it was this was after the big year-long 52 storyline where the heroes were supposedly gone. That was was
Is it
I
Blackest
forgot that
Night
creative
or
team.
something?
I don't want to say the wrong creative team. I want to
Just
say,
say
it was
the wrong
Dan
thing.
I thought it was Dan Jurgens.
It was
but I could
Dan
be wrong.
Jurgens and
Mark Wade.
They brought Dan
Jeff
Jurgens
Johns.
back?
For Booster Gold, yeah, I think
Yeah.
so, yeah. Where basically the take was he comes off as this joke, but he's actually seriously keeping like all of time together.
Mm-hmm.
It ran for a whole lot of issues too.
did it?
Yeah, I think before it got New 52'd.
You mean canceled?
Well, they canceled the entire universe, so yes.
The universe is canceled.
What about Creature Commandos?
What's Creature? Martin, what's Creature? Tell the audience at home what's Creature Commandos.
Tell me what creature.
I had to actually look this one up. This is going to be an animated TV series that let me see if I got a page for this. World War II era it started, but I think the first book was published in like the early 80s. It's a group of genetically engineered monster type characters. So you have like a Frankenstein, a werewolf, and stuff like that.
All
that-
original ideas.
that do covert ops for, I believe, Amanda Waller.
Mm-hmm.
So, who also has her own TV series.
The Wall.
Yes. Which I do love the fact that they are retaining
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis, who is just
Because
immensely perfect for that role. I mean,
Why wouldn't you?
I don't.
she's a very
I-
scary lady.
I know who she is, obviously.
She's a very nice lady.
What makes is it? It's like their Nick Fury type character,
Yeah.
right? But
But
is there?
but
Is
but
there
tougher.
And more morally dubious.
Yeah.
Nick
Yeah,
Fury.
yeah. She's
because she does all like the Suicide Squad.
she's
and-
barely a gray character.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely far into the shadows.
She's a very nice lady.
She intimidates Batman.
Does she really?
Yeah, famous cover of her in his face.
Finger.
Yeah.
Finger in his
Really?
face.
Oh yeah.
I can't picture that cover for whatever reason.
Well, we'll find it for you.
Why bad? Why I bad? Why you mad? You're proving my point. Elbrewski. I don't care. She's good, but I don't get the hype. I don't know.
Viola Davis?
Yeah, I mean it's.
I mean, she wasn't even
Elbrewski,
nominated for an Oscar this year.
I mean, she hasn't really
Woman
sang about
King?
ice cream yet, so maybe you just have to wait for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she was in Woman King, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I need to see that.
I haven't seen that either. There's so much stuff I haven't seen.
If only somebody was a lawyer that could take care of that, but they're not.
I'm going to start charging you
lawyer.
royalties every time you use that soundbite.
That's what I was responding
Good
to.
luck. What other? So what's the Waller? Is that enough? Is there enough there to carry a show? I mean, I guess for any of these properties, if it's well written.
Well, if they were retaining their old continuity from movies, she was in charge of the Justice Society as well. So
What wasn't she in charge of? Was she kind of just this agent who's in
Everything-
charge of everything?
yeah, it was Suicide Squad, Commandos, the
Peacemaker.
Yeah, Peacemaker.
I like the character. I think the character's fun.
Yeah.
And
In charge of it all.
No spoilers, but they do more with her character in Peacemaker.
Ice cream,
Yeah.
ice cream.
Yes, she sings about ice
Oh,
cream.
I'm just responding to
Heck yeah.
Martin, talk to us about the Brave and the Bold.
Brave and the Bold is where they pair up like a couple of lame characters, usually some bad guy and another hero, and they do superhero-y stuff. That might have been a Jonathan question, I think.
Jonathan, tell us about the Brave and the Bold.
It's a premiere title for Batman.
Who?
Batman.
The Batmans?
The Batman. Yeah, it always teams people up, usually with Batman. They had a cartoon for a while.
There are some. If you read that last sentence, that's some good stuff.
Yes, and then they're saying that the DCU will introduce its Batman and Robin in this unusual father-son story inspired by Grant Morrison's comic series.
Heyo.
I'm
Damien coming in.
gonna say something controversial. I'm not a huge Damien fan.
I like Damien when he is around people like Dick
Grayson.
Grayson,
Yep.
Supergirl.
The Teen Titans.
Yeah, any of those. There were some great moments where when Batman was off the page that he just did great.
But he comes with Batman, and I
He
feel
does.
like they have a weird dynamic.
Yeah, that's one of the few Batman stories I have read is the one where Dick Grayson takes over
Oh, yeah.
for Batman, and I like that a lot, especially when Frank Quietly was doing the artwork.
You
That
like Frank
was-
Quietly?
Huh?
You like Frank Quietly?
Yeah.
Martin? Mouthful of food. Make a judgment. Frank
Nope.
Quietly.
Nope. New X-Men that
Frank Loudly.
his Emma Frost.
Do X-Men was
She
not.
should be suing somebody.
Oh.
Yeah, well, his Emma.
Awful.
Yeah, when you have a character like Emma Frost.
That vampire book was good though.
I do. He's got interesting ideas and interesting compositions. That's what I will say. I think that's what I like about his stuff more so than maybe how he renders things per se.
Nope. If I was an editor, I would take him off the whatever book he was on and put JR on there.
Oh, really? Or I would just I'll put Sean Phillips on the book.
Well, you'd do that for anything. I was just saying I would.
That's right.
Any book, any
That's
time.
Sean, what are you doing?
El Bruschi. They're also getting rid of some of the current cast. Ezra Miller, the again, we thought they were Ezra Miller, the Aquaman guy, whoever that is. Wonder Woman.
So I think Brewski tuned in late since we already talked about all that.
I bad. Why you mad? Superman will be played by Jeff Goldblum, and Batman will be played by an Al Pacino impersonator.
Oh my God!
And I'm
That would
watching.
be incredible.
Life finds a way.
Crash landed here from
Yeah.
Krypton. My father, Jor-El, he made this ship for me.
Luke is saying no. I'm asking if they're getting rid of those people.
Allegedly, no.
Allegedly, no.
They're
Because
keeping him forever.
Guns, the start of Guns announcement when DC he posted the little video for DCU, and he was like, "Here's 4 movies we're keeping." I forget the order, but Aquaman, Flash, Blue Beetle, and there's one other movie coming out this year. Oh, Shazam.
Shazam.
Yes.
Shazam.
And so he didn't really say like we're ditching all these guys after after their movies come out, but it was a weird way to be like promote this stuff, and then it might be different next year.
Get rid of them all.
All right. What else?
I like
There's
Wonder Woman.
Supergirl,
Yes.
What was Supergirl?
Woman of Tomorrow.
She's She's a very nice lady.
Yeah. They're going to be doing the most recent version of Supergirl from, I think, one of the few comics on here that was released during the pandemic, which was the Woman of Tomorrow, and I just lost who wrote that.
Tom King.
Tom King. Oh, who's also part of the Brain Trust in this, which is Kara Zor-El has seen some epic adventures over the years, but has recently found her life without meaning or purpose. Here she is, a young woman who saw her planet destroyed and was sent to Earth to protect a baby cousin who ended up not needing her. What was it all for? Wherever she goes, people only see her through the lens of Superman's fame. Just when Supergirl thinks she's had enough, everything changes. An alien girl seeks her out for a vicious mission. Her world has been destroyed, and the bad guys responsible are still out there. She wants revenge, and if Supergirl doesn't help her, she'll do it herself, whatever the cost. Now, a Kryptonian, a dog, and an angry, heartbroken child head out into space on a journey that will shake them to their very core.
I bad. Why you mad? Missed a lot. Are we getting any Red Hood in anything you think? Jonathan's got a pained look on his face.
I'm very skeptical. Like maybe. Well, okay. So the Brave and the Bold, he did say that they would be introducing the extended Batman family, and so there's some possibility that we see Dick Grayson, maybe Jason.
Not
Todd?
Batgirl, though.
No
But
Batgirl?
not
No Batgirl.
Oh yeah, she's been.
What a dumb. That's so dumb.
And
Jonathan,
then-
explain to the viewers at home what happened with the Batgirl movie.
pain. So they made this Batgirl movie with Brendan Fraser as the bad guy, Leslie Grace.
They should bring back Brendan Fraser. Everybody likes him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Just put him in the Doom Patrol or something.
I
Yeah.
think they wrote the whole script for this one, and
yeah, there was a whole script, yeah.
the whole script.
They'll teach you.
Filmed the whole thing, and then Warner Brothers was like, "Oh, we just did a huge merger, and this movie's going to cost us more money than if we scrap it."
That's so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So
So they
dumb.
scrapped it for tax breaks.
As you do.
Along with Scooby Doo.
Oh yes, Scoob,
Uh,
Scoob too. Rest in peace, Scoob.
He most likely is keeping those because, just because they would be out of a boatload of money if they didn't release them, says El Brewski. If this project were in pre-production, they'd be scrapped. I Bad, Why You Mad says, ooh, The Flash is played by Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from Running Man. El Brewski, they should make a The Saga show or movie trilogy. I could see the Saga being an HBO Max show. Interesting.
Doesn't
From-
Brian K. Vaughan say that's the one property he
He's
will
not-
never,
he's
not
never
letting
turn
anybody
into
touch.
live action? Yeah.
That's his.
Yep. We'll see in 10 years when he's looking for money. Not that he is a bum or anything like that, but it's one of those things that I feel like, hey, maybe you get a little bit older and it's like, this is a really fun project that I want to see in a different medium.
Plus, he has kids. They'll sell him out once he's dead.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Just like Lucy. Oh, what? We just want to get you pulling your nose on camera. Thank you.
You're welcome, America.
I did it for you.
All
Well,
right.
they didn't really start advertising for the Batgirl, and advertising is the most expensive part of making a movie, so they scrapped it. I don't feel like that is true. I mean, I that there are
it's
advertising
expensive.
budgets that are just as expensive as making the movie, but and El Brewski says money talks, people.
People walk.
Okay. Money talks, people.
Yeah, that was I. Do you think it'll leak? You think the Batgirl movie will leak?
I don't think so.
No.
I think they probably locked that down pretty tight
Yeah.
because of money.
Let's
Yeah.
do a total sidebar for a second. Was there like a leak of like old Michael Jackson music the other day?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. I saw a headline with Michael Jackson and didn't really look at it.
So they're making a biopic with his nephew. That's about all I know.
I think the headline that I saw said like a bunch of unreleased demos and possibly even some finished songs were leaked, which is interesting to me because I love Michael Jackson.
What era, though?
I have no idea.
no idea.
I did. I literally just saw a headline and then I saw a couple other people commenting on it in social media.
Well, when someone has a recording studio in their house, I'm sure over the decades there's tons of stuff just lying about.
Yeah.
Well, what do they say? Prince has like enough albums to release new albums like every year for 100 years or something like that.
No.
Yeah, he has an outrageous
We
amount.
don't
There's
fact
music.
Yeah, so I would assume
That's
that
true. We don't fact check on the podcast. Wow,
like,
that's amazing.
like you like to draw. How much, how many little sketches and doodles do you do at any given time that could just be sitting around?
Yeah, probably a lot.
It's someone's passion. They're gonna have
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Kevin Smith even directed a Prince music video that has never seen the light of day. Do you know about this?
Yes, I do.
What?
Yep.
Yeah,
learning so
Prince
much.
just called Kevin Smith up and he's like,
I'm
"I
a
want you to do a music video for me," and Kevin Smith like didn't even ask about money or anything. He was like, "Okay, I'm coming."
Because you have to. If
Right.
Prince
If
calls you,
Prince
he's like, you
calls.
just go.
Yeah, you go.
Well, not now.
Well, maybe especially now.
But
Yeah, if he
Now.
calls you now.
Quick, let's get in the mystery machine, gang.
But his if you ever find like Kevin Smith talking about his Prince music video, it's a good little bit. 'Cause
I can't believe for all the Kevin Smith stuff I
Yeah.
listen to, and I don't listen to his podcast a ton, but like I watch a lot of Kevin Smith. I've never heard that one.
There are other podcasts?
yeah, I like him and Mark Bernard.
No, but it's a good podcast.
you
where they're
look at- you
informed
look and
on
see
the things that they say and people
Yes.
listen to them.
Oh, we're informed here.
What did you say?
How dare you?
Am I doing this right?
Yes. So, what about the Green Lantern thing? Lanterns.
Oh yeah, I thought I'll let you guys talk.
Oh, I'm not interested. Well, I think it should be Lantern and it should be Jon Stewart.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
all about.
I
Hell Jordan can just go away.
I've had no, because I grew up when the Kyle
The good, yes, the good-
Rayner,
yes.
who was the Green Lantern, and then the cartoon was Jon Stewart,
Yep.
and I was like, these are great characters. And then they're like, how about some Hal Jordan?
No.
it's good for you. It's like
not.
broccoli.
It's awful. But broccoli's green.
Yes, it's all connected.
So yeah, so there's gonna be a show.
yeah.
Or is it, yeah, it's a show.
They're gonna be a detective
A lantern corpse.
corpse.
Corpses.
Um,
Not the core. The
I didn't like
corpse.
that they had John Stewart with their yellow ring. Did you see that in the poster? He had a
No.
yellow ring,
Oh, when they announced
and
Lantern,
his little symbol was like the Sinestro.
I think they may have used an image from like the War of Light or.
Do they not know the Green Lantern's green? That's kind of
But
problematic.
don't make
for
John
me.
Stewart a bad guy. I don't like that at all.
Well, I bet Why You Mad says Jon Stewart from The Daily Show could be the bad guy.
I mean, he's been
And
a bad
Craig-
guy before.
Craig Kilborn could be.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good
Sinestro.
Lantern. Sinestro. No, you can't make
the
John
Daily
Stewart.
Show core. I like this.
Yeah.
That would be pretty sick. Like they've got a deep bench of like a Daily Show alumni. That
Mhm.
that would be an awesome. Like, you could just get them together and just film it. You don't even have to have a script for that one.
I'm thinking
Done.
of like Trevor Noah as Tomar Ray.
I'm just trying to think who David Tell would play.
Who would Asif Manvi play, or Samantha Bee?
Samantha Bee as Kilowog.
El
Oh,
Brusky,
for
can I
Kilowog.
stream Suicide Watch game on the Comic Shop Twitch? Sure. John Stewart is the Orange Lantern. El Brusky. James Gunn mentioned video games as well, so I'm eager to see what DC games will be releasing.
He didn't.
He's gonna
Um,
lose. He's gonna lose me if he like wants me to play a video game in between movies because I'm not doing it.
With the same actors. That's a big thing, I guess, that they announced that he wants the actors to be continuous over games and movies and TV shows.
Yeah,
I-
Martin, you were mentioning something like
What?
that,
I'm
right?
sorry. I was just trying to see if I wanted to play the Suicide Game with Lucas.
Oh God!
It's called the Suicide Game. It's a multiplayer game.
Russian
All right,
roulette.
you go first.
We've removed one bullet from this gun.
You go first and second. You go to
boy.
you win, and then I'll take my turn. No, that's not funny.
No.
What were we talking about?
I
Lanterns?
don't know.
Wanted to be
I,
then-
connected.
I was hoping for more of the core.
Yeah.
When they announced this initially,
Corpse.
it was the Green Lantern Corps.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that sounds really neat. We get to see like all of the lanterns from all over. And, but he even called it a terrestrial show.
Yeah. I was thinking that maybe this would be your setup to do a Blackest Night film,
Yeah,
but it doesn't really sound like it from that.
not so much.
Then there's Paradise Lost.
What's that?
That is a Wonder Woman prequel show that is supposed to be like Game of Thrones style, taking place on Paradise Island. I'm not going to try and say the other name.
Jonathan, say the name of the island.
The mascara.
The
Let's go with
mascara.
it. The mascara.
Mascara.
The mascara.
Excellent.
You know what?
Maybe
I
it's
think,
Maybelline.
You know what I think is
Crap.
still a huge missed opportunity for them for doing a TV show is just straight up doing Gotham PD,
Yeah.
like a police procedural with a little bit of Mr. Freeze, a little bit of
Do
Poison
people
Ivy here
like
and there.
police procedurals, CBS?
No.
I mean, they've been a
Yeah.
staple of television since television was invented.
Mhm.
So, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm
And,
with
and
you.
it wouldn't even cost that much. Just have most
Nope.
of it the cops, and every once in a while sprinkle in a little supervillain and deal
You got
with
most
the
of the
ramifications.
wardrobe from Gotham.
Yeah.
No, is that what it's called?
That's what I
Yeah,
was hoping
Gotham.
Gotham would be, and when I watched
Yeah.
a couple episodes, I was like, "This is not what I wanted,"
Yep.
and I was out because I don't want baby Bruce Wayne. I don't want all that. Just give me the police dealing with supervillains. That's what I want.
Baby Batman. I would watch that show.
We have first appearance of Bat Baby in the shop for only
But that is true. yeah.
$40. Bat Baby. First appearance of Bat Baby. Everybody remembers that one.
How about
Classic.
Brazilian butt lift, butt chin Batman?
Brazilian butt lift, butt chin Batman is by far the favorite Batman we've come up and created with on the show.
James Gunn, I hope you're watching and listening
He is
because
not.
we have an Elseworlds tale for
BBL butt lift or butt chin Batman.
you. It's all set in Brazil, on the beach. Just picture it. Umbrellas everywhere.
Got that international audience.
Picture
Yep.
Sicily,
Next to the
1924.
Cosmetic Surgery Center.
Next to the Cosmetic Surgery Center. Imagine it, Sicily, 1947.
Are we getting rated?
Oh,
Other-
we got flashy lights outside.
Oh boy.
There are more flashing
They're for
lights at
adult
Stewart's.
Yeah.
You missed. Were you here earlier when the ambulance was there, or was that a few
No,
minutes after you
just
got here?
after me.
Yeah. So, all right, Martin's going to investigate. All right, bye, goodbye, Martin.
Man on the street, Martin Kinney.
Yes.
Man on the beat.
We did. Do you remember when I did my investigative journalism and we
Oh,
went
I recall.
live?
I
and
remember.
on my phone, I walked outside and we streamed somehow from my phone because there was like a hostage situation or something down
God.
the road.
Wow.
In retrospect, that was actually quite dangerous.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was guys walking around in like military, like full
No,
military
it's-
garb.
Oh.
The Oswego Police Department, very responsible. They would make sure everyone was fine.
Yeah.
Someone's being towed, and it's not me, so I'm happy.
In Stewart's,
No, in front of us.
is it the kid?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't think so.
Okay.
Being towed, it's not my car.
I couldn't
is it?
really see what was going on. It's just the Scotty's tow truck. Great guys. If you need to be towed, call Scotty's.
shout out to Scotty.
Yeah, they got this area on lock.
So Paradise Lost is a weird one for me.
Yeah.
What about? Oh, no, never mind.
I don't get it.
Never mind.
And like, it's a Wonder Woman prequel. So is Diana going to be in the show, or is it all about Hippolyta?
She is. She's going to be like a pile of clay.
Okay.
Every episode will pan across this pile of clay.
Did-
and
no,
I'm
did
like, oh, we
Zeus-
know what's coming.
Did Zeus sculpt
I
Diana
think
out
her
of
mom
clay?
her
did.
mother did. Yeah.
Her mother. So it's just gonna be a lump of clay.
Yeah,
in her
hippopotamus did.
ceramic studio with a single beam of light on the pottery wheel, and she's just gonna look at it longingly at the end of every episode.
That's gonna be my daughter one day. She's the cliffhanger for season one.
yeah.
The camera just pans to a lump of clay.
And starts crying.
The clay has one tear,
Tear
that comes
go-
out
yeah.
of it.
I bet. Why you mad? When does Patrick Swayze come in?
Oh God.
As soon as we get word from Prince.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
I mean, we could CG a Swayze in there.
That's true.
Keep it classy
Yeah.
in the chat.
CG Swayze.
Well,
Oh jeez. Yeah, this is a family show.
no, it's not. But I won't ban him. All right.
How Game of Thrones will
I'm
it
not a
be?
cream stuffed Twinkies.
That's too
Yeah.
bad. All right, are you?
I don't know.
I'm
Not
uncomfortable.
good. That's,
Game of Things. What else did they announce? Anything?
I think that was everything. I was like
Yeah.
27 things.
That was a lot. Oh, we didn't.
Game
we
of
did.
Did we miss?
Thongs.
Oh, there's one other Elseworlds.
Was there? Oh,
Tahasi Coates.
I forgot what the other one was. right.
He's working on a Black Superman movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it the I Am Batman or is it something different?
No,
Superman.
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 Oh, Black Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say his name wrong. Anybody?
Taneshi Coates.
Tahasi Coates.
I think
The
you're
Black
right.
Panther
Am I right?
person.
I
Yeah.
think you're right. It's the closest.
I'm not trying
think
it.
sounds-
I never say any names I don't know.
That's true.
But that's an interest. I was looking forward to that when they announced that because I like him as a writer quite
Yeah.
a bit.
His stuff, I feel like the complaint is sometimes it's a little slow, but it's very well done. Oh,
Yeah, I was just worried they would like bump that off, because we haven't seen anything from it in a while.
It might be Evan that's getting towed.
is it?
I don't know. I can't tell what's going on because there's no open window.
Open the window. Make sure I'm not getting towed. Why would they tow my car? Well, this is our building. Live drama.
Live
Who's
troll.
being towed outside the park?
Let's play. Who's being told?
We're gonna play a quick bumper here because I haven't done one in a while as we figure out what's going on. Let's do this one.
Join all of your favorite friends like Martin, Joe, Evan, and even Lucas at The Comic Shop. On this week's very special episode, Alex builds a brand new display for the store. But has he gone too far? And watch out for Aaron as he decides to become a real-life superhero and hijinks ensue. The Comic Shop. Juices at 5 easy.
Why? Why is it weird?
All right. I think that's good enough. I think this
And
is
that's
where,
where my pants went.
this is where we end it. Jonathan, go plug your stuff real quick.
Plug it.
I've got
Plug it good.
my pocket of fish.
My Pocket of Fears available at the comic shop, 112 East Bridge Street.
We are
The
restocked.
Comic Shop.
We keep selling out of this book. It's
We've
amazing.
Dude, I bet we've
It's-
sold 14
yeah.
books. I wish
Really?
I wish we kept track. Way more than Wesley.
Yeah.
Thank
well,
Thank you.
quality and quantity.
I got
Okay, get back to your plugging hard.
Next book, My Silent Cacophony, will be out end of February, and then I will be going back to writing the third book and finishing that up. Look for a Kickstarter in the summer.
Part 3 of the 3-part My Trilogy.
My trilogy.
Aaron, talk to us about Wesley, but not for more than 2 minutes.
Oh,
And make it interesting this time.
Well, it's a weather emergency system that comes to life out of a college radio system inspired to learn how to dance. Hilarity ensues, conflict ensues.
Lots of
Maybe a little sprinkle of romance, some villains, some role playing guild, evil action where they have to fight. Maybe a giant corncob kaiju.
stolen
Spoiler
Mountain Dew.
alert. And
Stolen Doritos.
there's going to be a 60-page book in my hands
So many
within.
hot dogs.
Debuting at Rice.
Debuting at Rice, yeah. March
What's
25th,
Rice?
Rochester Independent Comics Expo.
Where's that?
112
Rochester.
East Bridge Street. Oh.
No.
The former Sibley Center in
Yes.
Rochester, New York on March
Good
25th.
Christmas show. Or Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll be working on.
Do you want a Christmas bumper?
Yeah.
I'll be relettering all of Wesley
Hello,
for
friends.
some deluxe
Santa
editions, and
Claus
then
here.
hopefully launching a
With
Kickstarter in
rising
January of
elf
next
labor
year.
costs, increased pricing and magical raw materials, and a collapsing sleigh-driven supply chain, don't expect much from me underneath your tree this year. Do yourself a favor and go to the comic shop, 112 East Bridge Street,
The comic shop.
and treat yourself this holiday season. With comics, games, toys, and more, you're sure to have a good holiday picking up some goodies at the comic shop.
Yeah, Lucas, I'll play your Suicide
I'll
game.
make it up to you next year, as long as there's not civil unrest and global collapse.
It's beautiful.
Evan's going to refuse to apologize for getting sound of capabilities back again.
Martin, what do you have?
I've got nothing to plug. I don't have anything to plug hard.
Got something right next to you.
What?
Other way.
If you're ever in a Die Hard-esque movie, it would be called Plug
I won't
Hard.
touch you with that because you'll die.
I will.
My whole microphone's about to. I think it broke the wood here.
It's trying to escape from having to broadcast
I know.
this.
Aaron, take us home.
Oh,
You
Oh,
know-
wait,
hold on.
wait, what?
comic shop sale. I don't want to forget the sale. The February.
Oh, no one cares about that.
All right.
Aaron, take us
February,
home.
yeah.
Happy wary. Happy wary.
Be wary of this.
You've been suffering through a podcast that the comic shop here in Oswego, New York has put on. I'm the wettest Batman, Aaron Z. Lee.
Oh, I'm Evan Coy, a.k.a. Namor. We're here with very special guest.
Ezra Miller, aka Jonathan Asline.
I like how you were identifying it Ezra Miller first.
And I'm a Twinkie eating ding dong. Martin Kinney.
I give up.
What?
We're sorry, everybody.
We're not.